Good evening, Questers. It's Monday evening. It's about 5:45 right now, and just getting down here to the boat. Get ready to do some more work on the heads. As is typically the case with a boat, you think you have everything that you need, and then when you get ready to do something, you realize, uh-oh, I don't have that. And off to the store you have to go. So we were down here Saturday, and we got one of the covers in for the head in the aft cabin, and now we need to do the one up in the forward cabin. But I need to be able to cut a hole in that particular cover to allow for the intake line to come up through it for the head, for the saltwater intake. And as I discovered Saturday, I didn't have a hole saw. So I had to go get a hole saw, and I also discovered that the lag screws that I had purchased, the stainless steel lag screws that I had purchased, I did not take into account the thickness of the cover, and they were too short. So off to West Marine for stainless steel lag screws at $1.89 a piece. Luckily I only needed 8 of them. So anyway, we're here. And we're getting ready to start the installation of the second cover up in the forward head, and so I'll give you the update as we get along on that, and as I start working on that. Same process as before. Have to scuff it with some 120 grit, and I need to heat treat it, clean it, heat treat it, and then epoxy it in place. But first, before any of that, I have to cut a hole. So I guess it's time to get to it. Hole sawed, cleaned, heat treated, and put into place. Being weighted down by my tool bag and a bucket of water. So success. And you can see the line coming up there where I had to cut a hole to allow that line to come up from underneath there, underneath that little pedestal there. We're good to go. Just need to let that set up and cure, and then I can mark it and drill some pilot holes and put the lag screws in, and then the toilet then is set. There are the toilets, ready to go. And in here we have that cover, and it is epoxied in place. It's solid. It doesn't move, so that's good. So it worked. The epoxy held. I was concerned that it wasn't going to hold, but it did. It did in fact hold, and so there we go. All done. So I can mark this one and then drill some pilot holes on this one and go ahead and get the toilet installed in this one. So we're going to see how that goes. So here's the toilet sit in place. You can see it sitting on that cover. Looks pretty good. It is not bolted down yet, and the lines aren't connected yet. I need to get some hose clamps for that. As usual, I don't have. I thought I had the hose clamps for when I took the old head out, but I don't know what to do with them. Can't find them. They're probably around here somewhere. But gotta get them, or get new ones anyway. And then I'm gonna have to probably trim that intake line a little, because the where it connects in the back it's a shorter throw. But that's what the toilet will look like once it's in place. Pretty nice. It fits good. Sits on that thing really nicely. All those other holes are covered up, so getting there. The head's starting to look much better. Well, much better. We're gonna get the sink and faucet in pretty soon and be on our way here. Well, 20 minutes to 8. Time to call it a night. Got a little bit done. Went got a hole saw, got some more screws, cut the hole, mounted the cover. Got everything set in place, got the epoxy on, etc., etc. Had a bear of a time getting the hole saw taken apart once I drilled the hole. I spent a good 30 minutes messing around with that. Ridiculous. So the next step is to mark the holes. Once both of the covers are totally cured, mark the holes, drill the pilot holes, and then bolt down the toilets. And then that section of this project is done. And we can move on to another section of this project. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. Hit the little notification bell so that you'll know whenever we post a new video. And from the crew of Thunder, fair winds and following seas. Bye.